Guys, hopefully this works because we have something to talk about. We do. Um, I been keeping my mouth shut on a lot of things that's been going on. Uh, Disney wise, everything. I do give my comments up and down, but finally, thank you to first off the lovely Miss Gina Carano for finally standing up to Disney, to Kathleen Kennedy, and pretty much giving them the middle finger. And I love it because finally. So, if you guys are unaware, I do know who these guys are for Geeks and Gamers. I do follow some of their stuff. They apparently went out and showed the clip of Kathleen Kennedy being on South Park, them making fun of her and her saying it's the Pandaverse, which again is true because of how Kathleen Kennedy and everyone has pandered to people due to everything. So, this right here is what Gina had to say. So for this right here, she says, this is the part where KK demands any YouTubers get censored off of YouTube for sharing and laughing at this hilarious episode. She'll have YouTube disabled, thumbs down option because of the ratio she'll receive, and then have the publicist ghouls make sure Variety and Hollywood Reporter run hit pieces on the South Park creators and their families, smearing their name through every useful idiot she has under her thumb, which would sell their soul to work for Lucasfilm. She'll activate her online mob to repeat that South Park creators are racist, bigot, transphobes, and demands the South Park creators publicly apologize by only using words she approves of. Finally, she demands they subject themselves to re-education course of 45 people in the LGBTQ plus community. Zoom call to sit there and listen to how badly they got their feelings hurt over the boop sound of South Park episode. But maybe, just maybe, the jig is up. I love it because you can't make comments anymore. That is the problem. You can't comment anymore about nothing without someone getting fucking butthurt. And that is the problem. So then, and I'm on her Twitter, guys. I follow her. I love Gina Carano. I stand with her on this. So for anyone that doesn't agree with this, then sorry, it is what it is. So apparently someone came out here and said, in case you were all wondering, Gina Carano has lost her goddamn mind. This cat doesn't know what he's talking about. Apparently he's in the Pandaverse, because that's how, messed up he is. So here she goes, and she let loose. Oh man, I may get crap for all this video, but I get crap anyway. Let's see. She responds, do you always call a woman crazy because she has more first-hand experience than you and says something you don't like or understand? Bit misogynistic, don't you think? Tisk. Oh man, I love this. Curious if your overlords pay you or do they? Y'all just go ahead and shove your whole head straight up their asses for free. I'm guessing for free. Might want to just come up for some fresh air. For some added context, no, just for you, but for the people reading, one of the things your overlords asked me to do was unfollow certain people accounts because they said bad thing about Kathleen Kennedy. That was a huge red flag for me. If I were head of one of the most powerful entertainment companies in the world, I would know the haters will come with territory, and maybe the haters are expressing their thoughts because they actually care, and caring is a good thing, because as long as they care, well, here we go, still have something to work with. Maybe we can win their hearts back eventually, or maybe do something good, things to add in the conversation, which they do or did. And at the very least, they are still buying product. Look at Mando Season 1, boom, the healing begun. If you are a proper good leader, you'll learn how to embrace, communicate, and not dictate in signs to demand your actors and directors unfollow or shame more than half your fan base and people who have stuck with the franchise for decades. That is true. Side note, don't say the Force is female and then only the men to express their political views online. In fact, drop the ridiculous phrase completely. Thank you. Thank you. And by the way, there's no source material, right? Or the Force is female, or, we're going to do this direction. Kathleen Kennedy's a fucking idiot. That's the problem. One of the problems your overlords have is now is they've made a lot of people completely stop caring about one of the bloated most franchises in history, all by bullying, pushing aggressive agendas, and trying to silence the people and criticizing them. How are they able to tell stories they don't understand when one of them identify where they are the empire? They are literally trying to squash the little guys of the rebellion. No wonder the storytelling is struggling. They fired dehumanized people like me who did absolutely nothing wrong to all the virtual signal people like you. The yes man, but the yes man, unfortunately for you and them, do not drive culture. Maybe they are banking on the kids, picking up the slack. And one of the best things about their franchise is passing from generation to generation. To share the competition is too high to throw out something as valuable as that. Why would one of the generations you disrespected throw them away? Again, your overlords try to hide behind the two opposing fan bases, fighting each other instead of taking responsibility, so they encourage the hate, all while virtually signaling they are standing behind the minorities, but instead using them as shield and weapon. Funny enough, just how our government works. Sure enough. They think people will forget, and yes, maybe they will for the moment, and they heard the people voice and shook them. They're choosing to stick with the weak leadership who couldn't handle YouTubers saying mean things online when they should have taken true leadership to step in, take the reins, and take responsibility, stop discrimination, apologize about the things they have been doing wrong, step up completely out of politics, be truly inclusive, and they'd be back to business. Until then, they're stuck with you, me, the yes man, the plumbing stock. Again, true. I'm not saying I'm right on all fronts, but I'm open-hearted and refuse to discriminate based off of a powerful people telling me how to think, act, or if think was something I needed to apologize for, I would have in a heartbeat, but I did not say or do anything wrong. People have come up to me daily, shake my hand, and thank me for taking a stand, even people who think differently. One thing is true, good leadership makes a better world, leading to healthier and happier people, and better opportunity to look around. We are watching the devastating effects of the bad leadership can do worldwide. I stand with Gina Carano. I fully stand with Gina Carano. And if you don't, that's fine. But you cannot tell, guys, you can't sit here and tell me from everything we have seen in Hollywood, no matter, especially if you are like, okay, guys, I'm 30. I'm going to be 31 soon. Ones that were lucky enough to somehow get famous when they don't have an ounce of entertainment in their damn body. Gone on Disney, Nickelodeon, still are on that to this day. And you can't tell me that those companies or Hollywood don't control them. You can't tell me that. Because, oh, you can't hang out with this person. You can't talk to this person. You can't follow this person. You can't comment on this person. Or interact with this fan because they don't look correctly. Like how they want you to be. I've heard this shit from people that have interactions with ones in the industry. I follow enough ones to know. And it adds up to what they say. And they don't have nothing to gain. What do they have to lose? Oh, you're not going to believe them, but you're going to believe someone else? Guys, look how many times Kathleen Kennedy has lied. Look how many times Disney has lied. Look how many times Hollywood has lied. Look how many times Nickelodeon has lied. Look how many times all these companies we used to love when we were kids have pretty much shoved their own heads up their ass because they don't care about us no more. All they care about is parenting. Well, you know, we got to show representation. We got to show women. We got to show that. It's like, shut the fuck up and do it, but in the correct manner. We want badass female characters. But you're going to come out and say, oh, there's never been a badass female character? Where have y'all been? There's never been badass females in Star Wars. Where have you been? You got Leia, Padme. Shall I continue? Again, shall I continue? Just two right there off the bat. Or Marvel. You got Black Widow. You've had Black Cat. You've had... Hell, I'm going to be here forever at this rate. If I continue. Mary Jane, even. Scarlet Witch. Jean Grey, Storm, badass characters. You guys see what's back here in my videos. Harley Quinn, even. And there's other shit on my wall. And ones are like, oh, well, it's about race. It's about race. You want to, you're racist. You're a bigot. No. You want to play that card because that's all you have. How would you feel if Black Panther, Blade, Miles Morales, or Storm had their race changed? You'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. Because I love the character of Blade. I love the character of Miles Morales. I love the character of Storm. What would you do if Wolverine got changed? You'd be pissed too, right? Or Spider-Man. There's multiple Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse. That is the whole reason why it's called the Spider-Verse. Just as an example. Then you want to change Luke. Then you want to try to change Anakin. And make them bitches. And then you want to do for Obi-Wan, oh, let's talk about Reva. Nobody cared about Reva. We wanted to see Ewan and Hayden return. We did, but we didn't get what we wanted. Then Boba Fett, you made him a bitch. Look what you did to him. You made him a bitch. And Tamir Morrison even said that. He didn't like where you guys were going with this. You got an actor, a damn good actor, that is beloved by the fandom. And I have a tremendous amount of love and respect for Tamir Morrison. And this man came out here and said that's not something he would do. That's not what Boba Fett would do. What does that tell you? Ewan McGregor has said that about Obi-Wan. Even Hayden Christensen has said that about Anakin. There has been so much representation in movies that people are blind and they want to change everything to fit their own narrative, their political narrative, their gender narrative, their race narrative. Guys, we have been fighting against this for as long as I have been schooled in school, from hearing it from my grandparents, from my great-grandparents. We have been wanting to be equally correct, but we're not equal. Why? Because of people that want to say, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that. No, you need to shut up and you need to listen. And you need to learn the world does not revolve around you. You need to learn the world does not revolve around you. You did not learn that because your mom and your dad did not whoop your ass as a kid. That is the problem. That is directly the problem. And Disney and other studios, whether it's been in the comic industry, the gaming industry, the movie industry, the TV show industry, entertainment in general, are bowing down and kissing their asses. And guess what? Gina Carano ain't doing it no more. And a lot of others aren't doing it. And this is one of the reasons why I did not want to become an actor. Guys, I wanted to be an actor when I was little. Why? Because I love the way to know how movies were made, to how TV shows were made. And then I got to see so much behind the scenes from actors that I have a lot of respect for. And they barely talk about it, what they're forced to do, what they have to do, because of what their publicist says, or their, the one for the director or the producer or all that. You know what I would tell someone if they told me, oh, you can't talk to this person, whether they've been a friend of mine for however many years, or I can't go see my family, or I have to get along with this person because of a movie or because of an event? No. I'm going to look at them and I'm going to flip them off. Because I'm going to go, why should you tell me to do that when, first off, I have every right to do what I want and every right to do what I say? No. That's not how it works. Some people do it to help their career. Other people are like, whatever. Some people just do it to go on to the next one. But to the point at hand, Gina Carano stood up. And she said enough's enough. And she's been keeping quiet. She has been stating how she feels. She has been quiet. And she finally had enough. And I'm with her. She finally had enough. And it needs to end. It needs to end. This crap needs to end. And we are in the Pandaverse because of Kathleen Kennedy, because of Star Wars, and because of other things in Hollywood. And if you guys have been following my channel, and if you don't know what woke means, you're part of the problem. Look it up. You know what woke means. If you don't know what it means, look it up. And I know I'm probably going to get someone out here say, oh, well, you're racist, or you're a bigot, or you're sexist. You're an idiot, first off. And two, you don't know me. And three, why would I be encouraging a woman, a badass, attractive woman, that has stood up against a billion-dollar company and pretty much told them to kiss her ass? Why would I be defending her? Why would I be encouraging her? Why would I stand by her on this? Because I like Gina Carano. She's a good actress. She is a good martial artist. She seems like to be a very good person from what I've read and what I've seen. I've never met her in person. I wouldn't mind meeting her in person. So, what's the problem? I'm not going to be like one of these ones that's going to suck the dick off on Hollywood. I'm not going to be one of these ones that's going to sit down and shut up. If I see something I don't like, I'm going to say, hey, guess what? F you. This is bullshit. So, if Kathleen Kennedy cannot handle it, get her ass out of Disney. Get her ass off of Star Wars. We've been saying this for years. The fans have been saying this for years. Kathleen, you need to go. Nobody wants your ass in there. Why has there been so much talk out there that when Disney took over Lucasfilm, they fired half or 90% of the damn people that were working there? And they brought in Disney executives because they didn't like anything. They threw out George's original sequel fucking script. And they didn't care. And then they try to say, oh, there was nothing there. Bullshit. Bullshit. Then you want to give us characters in the sequels that suck. Nobody wants them. But oh, we got to have diversity. We got to have representation. We got to have a strong female character like Rey. There was already strong female characters. Her name was Leia Organa or Leia Skywalker. That was her name. Or Padme Amidala. Those were the top two. I don't blame the actors. I blame the writers, and I blame Lucasfilm, and I blame Disney, because they allow this bullshit to happen. They will not listen to fans. They will attack fans. The Twitter account will attack fans. And guess what? Once all this, once have come up forward, they have lost their jobs because they've come forward, and they have talked about this online. And they have been scared to come forward because of losing their job or a lawsuit or something else. I am disappointed in Disney. I am disappointed in Star Wars. I still collect the figures. I still love the content, but I can damn sure have an opinion. And guess what? That is the problem nowadays, is if your opinion does not agree with someone else's, you are so-called part of the problem. No, 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 no. 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 And let me tell you guys something else too before I get off here. If someone comes up and says to me, whether it be online or in person, oh, you're a bully or this and that, let me tell you guys something. I've been bullied since I was born by my own family, online, in school. I'm not afraid of nobody. I can talk shit to you whether you're over online, in person, or text message, on a phone call. I don't care. If all you're going to do is type, it's called, bitch, get off that keyboard, you loser, and go smell some grass. And go breathe in some air. Because the world does not revolve around you. So Gina Carano, thank you, ma'am, for what you said. Thank you for stating the truth about Lucasfilm, about Kathleen Kennedy, and about Star Wars. You have my support, and I stand with you. Guys, let me know what you think.